And good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Thursday evening No Man's Sky stream. Woo! It's time for more shenanigans, more, well, just general arsing about in space, basically, isn't it? That's what we do. That's what I do, anyway. I don't know why you're here. Anyway, welcome one and welcome all. It's all good. And Gra, yes, Gra, interlopers, yes, we must say that. That's very important to say. Blade Drog is here, Ricochet is here, Twiggy is here, Wintermute GB is here, Urban Sparks is here, Nimdiscrin is here, Commander JL1988 is here, excellent, Ice Stormbraider is here, Julia is here, hello Julia, yay, everybody's here, this is good, right. Where are we? Well, we're back at back on the Planet Reclamation at Eurydice Base, which is my original save that I haven't really fired up for a while. I thought I'd come back and have a look around. I've done a few little minor bits and pieces since we were last here. I got my reward for the last expedition. Stuff. Hipster Coleman 07, isn't the lore tour today? No. That's next week, okay? That's next week. The 18th, we kick off the lore tour. So for those of you who are currently regular No Man's Sky aficionados and fans, for about 4 weeks, I will be taking a hiatus from No Man's Sky to go back to Elite Dangerous. For about a month, just to do one final, what I call my 07 tour. Okay, so all my favourite things in Elite Dangerous. That will be in Elite Dangerous Horizons, it won't be in Elite Dangerous Odyssey. And none of that on-foot shenanigans. No, we're going to be space shenanigans, okay? Hope I still know how to fly. Yeah, I'm going to have to, it's a very good point, actually. I'll be going, why doesn't the E button work? Why can't I interact with anything? I'll make sure I know how to pilot my ship. But yes, I'll post a few things up on Twitter about that. If you're following there, there is a YouTube video about it already. So next week, yes, a bit of Elite Dangerous for probably about 4 weeks, possibly 5, but probably 4. Yes, we'll be doing a final kind of hurrah for all things Elite Dangerous and Elite Dangerous Horizons. Do I play NMS as well, or do I play the space game that shall not be named? Hipster Colorman, hopefully we will see you next week, okay, for more kind of in Elite Dangerous shenanigans with MIDI files and dodgy hyperspace jumps and all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, stay tuned for that, but that is next week, not tonight. Tonight, what I thought I'd do, actually, I was wanting to, yeah, my drifting HOTAS, I'll try and get that fixed. That's right. And my inept flying skills, yeah, those are very important things to have. I thought what I'd try tonight, what I wanted to do is, for the last few weeks I've been doing these expeditions. Now they've been very, very good, the expeditions in No Man's Sky. I've thought they've been masterful bits of, you know, minor storytelling and trying out new stuff, and, you know, basically looking around and having a cool time in the game and doing things that I wouldn't necessarily otherwise have done. However, they were a bit intense. So I thought I'd have a bit more of a chill evening this evening, because I've had a bit of a busy week already. I had to go to I was presenting at a conference Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Whilst that wasn't like super stressful, it was early starts and late nights and lots of driving and various other bits and pieces. So I'm moderately tired. So I thought what I would do, because I'm quite interested just to sort of see what sort of stuff happens in the game. Okay, what I'm planning to do this evening is I'm just going to hop in the spaceship. Let's do some spaceship stuff. I'm going to hop in the spaceship and go wandering. Okay, so I've sort of I've stocked up on a few warp cells. And I thought what we could do, because I can always come back here because of the beauty of No Man's Sky and the wormholes and the teleport thing. I can always come back. You see, that's what's rather really nice. There's a nice shortcut home with the exploration. But I thought I might hop in the spaceship and go and have a look around, okay, and just sort of see what we encounter, see what the game chucks at me kind of randomly. So that's what I'm going to do this evening. A bit more chilled. Let's go and explore space, because I haven't really, on this account, despite having played this for like nearly 40 hours, it turns out, I haven't really been anywhere outside of the system. So I think it's probably worth having a look around, and I'm just kind of keen to sort of go with the flow. So that's what I'm going to do. So before we go though, my base, I've added an extra floor. And down here is now my trophy room. Okay, so I can, if I can get onto it, or just fall down the ladder. So it's a bit sparse right now, but more stuff will come. So hopefully on the wall here, when it loads, there we go. There's, apart from these ladders are a little bit keen, aren't they? How has it gone? There we go. Right, there's my one of my trophies from my from my expeditions, and hopefully on the floor. Look, there's my. It's my. I'm not sure. Is that the skull of a worm? It's quite cool. I don't think you can interact with it, but it does look like it sort of should be in a museum. So it didn't quite look good on the wall, so I left it on the floor for the time being. So there's my trophy room, as you can see, is a bit sparse, but it's a start. So I've got my expedition decal and my skull of a thing, right? So it's a start. And there are lots of stories. Okay, so the Atlas story and the Artemis story and all sorts of other bits like that. Now I've done a bit of those, as you know, and over here I've got my guys, and they can give me missions as well. They're very friendly and very keen to be getting on with things. But I just wanted to kind of go and have a look and sort of explore some of the procedural generation-y sort of stuff. It belongs to a museum, yes. So that's what I was going to do. So not too much stress. I don't. I think with the expeditions were quite intense and a little bit kind of like nerve-wracking at times. Particularly the last one with those haunted freighters. They were well freaky and scary. So that was something. So I could go wandering off around my planet, but we've seen quite a lot of this planet reclamation. I think we've probably seen most of what the planet has to offer. This is a lovely planet. Okay, it's nice to come back here and go, oh, isn't it nice? The sun is out, the sky is blue. There's the nice rings over there. I think that's Julia's base over there. I was going to ask Julia. You've managed to get like a spinny radar dish thing. I think that's your base, Julia. Where did you get that from? I fancy one of those. I haven't seen that anywhere else. You've got a spinny. You can just probably see it on the edge of the stream there. There's a spinny radar thing over there, which I don't know. Where do I get that from? I don't know. Does it do anything? Is it a real thing? So there we are. So there we go. Architect, I'm not. No, I'm not. Does No Man's Sky have a Raxler? Well, yes, we discovered the planet Raxler right at the beginning because you're allowed to name things. Is it an exocroft? I don't think it is, or is it? I tell you what, I'll get in the car and we'll go and have a quick look. Because I've got my green roadster, of course. Right, let's just pop down the hill. Because I fancy one of these. I'd like to build some roads as well. So I'm just going to pop over. I think this is Julia's house. She lives across the valley. There's Julia. I think it is. Oh no, I've run out of fuel halfway up the hill. If you don't mind me parking on your lawn, Julia. There we go. Right, I'll park it neatly. Okay, so what has happened here? This does look like a exocraft monitoring station, but what's this thing? So it's a spinny thing. What is it? Okay, that's the exocraft summoning station. It lets you summon all the exocraft if you ever built to the planet on which you built the radar thingy. Okay, so that's a radar thingy. Is that in my build menu? Or have I got no? Because presumably I've got to go and learn that. Okay, so I just thought it looked cool. It's a spinny thing, obviously. I like spinny things. So I just thought that looked quite. So it is a rover summoning station thing, but it's not like the one I've got, which only summons the rover. Look, there's my house on the opposite side of the valley. Somebody else has built one over there. It's a bit crowded now. The planet reclamation. Quite a few people have moved in, so I'm going to have words with everybody about planning permission. So anyway, so I think that's Julia's. She's got a platform. Does it actually, thinking about it? Let me just jump out again. Does it tell me whose house it is? I'm just trespassing now because I don't know if Julia's about. Oh look, she's put solar panels on the inside of her house. That's That's a bit weird. I'm just gonna, yeah, I hope she doesn't mind. Oh, she's got somewhere to chill. That's quite nice. She's got a jar with some lights in it, some solar panels on the inside, which is a bit weird, and that seems to be about as far as she's got. Okay. So I still need to unlock it. Okay, that kind of makes sense, I suppose. Okay, right. So that's enough of that. So that's that. So yes, there's a few other. I should actually at some point, maybe I should just do a tour of everybody else's base, because there's a few people who've moved in around here. So I'll add that to the list of things I do, because some of you are very, very cleverly inventive with what you can do. I'm a bit kind of, yeah, I'm not very good at building things. I mean, I'm quite happy with my little base, but it's not very imaginative, is it? Anyway, let's park the car back up here. Just to be neat, I'll put it back on its. Teleport it back onto there. So right, okay, so that's that. So I've left my solar panels outside. I think they work better that way. Julia's still decorating. Okay. Drew's becoming a NIMBY. Not in my backyard. Yeah, see, so somebody has rather cleverly, where is it? It's over here. Let me just go to the top here. Somebody, I haven't been up here yet. I need to go up here, because I thought this mountain here looked quite fun. Somebody's built a base on top of that mountain. Right up there. Whose base is it? Does it say? The Beehive. There we are. Tenjin's base. So Tenjin's built one up there. There's a few others about. Okay, so there's quite a few bases now on my planet. So, you know, and there's another one over there. Who's that? That's Lucomar's base. I'm pretty sure I didn't actually click on it, did I? Let's just check. That is Julia's base, isn't it? It was Julia's base. There we go. And there's another one over there, Meridian, Robo Regavantis base. You know, there's bases everywhere, so quite a few people have moved in. So I feel like I'm in good company. But don't build on my view anymore, all right? I should try driving up to that one on the mountain. Yes, I should. Shall we do? Will the car go up there? Let's do it. It's just because it's a laugh, right? Let's go and drive up the mountain. I'll get in the car. The roadster. Right, let's go down the valley, past the trees. Be proud, I've created a hub. Yeah, there's a community of peoples kind of around here. I do like this car. I can shoot things with purple laser beams. It's just awesome, isn't it? Right, so okay, so what's that? Oh, carbon crystals. Okay, they're quite cool. Right, so oh, look how steep it is. Okay, so will the car go up there? Slightly peculiar, obviously very sticky tyres. It's just going straight up the side of the mountain. Excellent. Is it just my car can't do that? This is obviously some sort of super advanced Audi Quattro. Oh, I'm at the top. Look at that. Oh, wow. I've made it. Is that? I'm at. Oh, no, someone's built a tower. Okay, so this is Tenjin's base. He's got like a little viewing pod. It's very tall, isn't it? Okay, so let's pop. He doesn't mind. Pop inside. Okay, so he's got a. What's that? Is that a teleporter? And he's got an observation pod. What's in his observation pod? Okay, so you can look out and he can spy on me and Julia. That's quite cool, actually. Look, he's got like a little. It's totally glass, but it does need a bit of a clean. Look, he's got a few scratches on the inside of his glass, but he's got a good viewpoint up here, isn't he? Bit of bird watching or reptile watching, whatever those things are. There's somebody else's base. That looks quite big down there. So gets a good view. So there's Julia's where we were a moment ago. There's my base, and yeah, he's got a very good view. Okay, let's go. I mean, it's a little bit. Okay, so let's climb the ladder. What's he got on the second level? Okay, looks like he's got a bunch of storage boxes in here. Oh no, set of ladders. Okay, that looks very like it should be back in the garage somewhere. Okay, so then there's some stuff. Excellent. Oh, hang on, he's got a bot thing. What's that? It's like a flying camera. Ooh, I haven't seen one of those before. That's quite good. It's like some sort of security system. Okay, so he's got a lot of floors. He's done quite a lot of this. Okay, there's banners. There's a bed. He's even got some curtains. Oh, I need some curtains. He's got some, some drinks. Oh, he's done much more. There's some chairs up here. There's a settee and a few pictures. Oh, there you are. There's the decal that I got as well. That's quite cool. And then up here, he's got kind of another thing and some empty space. And oh, you can actually get out onto the top. Yeah, it's quite good. Oh no, he's put his solar panels on the roof, which sort of makes sense. And he's got he's got a chair. Excellent. Solar panels and a what's that thing? What does that do? Looks like he's got satellite TV and everything. Awesome. Oh, battery storages. Don't know what that thing is. Not seen one of those before. What does that do? Does anybody know what that is? Oh, and he's got a flag as well. So that's quite cool. Where's my base? Look, it's right down there now. So yeah, so base building, and there's my ship. So he's got quite a good spot on top of this mountain, isn't it? That's quite neat. Okay, right. Anyway, so onwards with the explanation. So yeah, so I think we might be being spied on, Julia. So no shenanigans. Oh, it's quite tough, that roadster, isn't it? It can jump off cliffs and all sorts. Right, let's get back up the hill. I wish the thrusters would last longer on this. That would be quite cool. Now I'm lost. Where's my ship? It's over there. Oh, there's my base. Cool. Right, let's drive up there. Park the car. Let's go in the spaceship. We're just going to have a look around. Yeah, I'm wandering off. I know. People distract me. It's very, very bad. Right, let's get back in the ship. Let's go and have a look around. Okay, I want to do some space stuff. Let's just see what's out there, shall we? So we're going to go where no man's gone before, in No Man's Sky. Hop aboard the faithful Salome 2 spaceship and into space we go. Right, let's take off into, look at that, taking off into the sunset. It doesn't get better than that, does it? It's a meteorological mask. Okay. Oh, it doesn't do anything though. It looks cool. That's very cool. Okay, anyway, let's get up into space. So look, weather blissful. Reclamation is a paradise planet. Well, that's a really nice place. Dayjo, sorry, I've just been ignoring the chat. First time chat from Dayjoy Guy. Drew's joy and laughter doing that made my day. Excellent. Well, we try to be happy and fun. That's what this stream is all about. That's what this stream is all about. Right, let's go and do some space exploration. Now, I feel we should sort of generally, having reviewed some of the, the background on No Man's Sky, apparently there's a quest to generally get to the centre of the galaxy, so I understand it. So, I think if I'm going left and right here, I can. So there's Free Explorer, Galactic Core, Atlas Station, Galactic. Oh, there's an option for a black hole. How do I? Are there black holes in No Man's Sky? Ooh. That would be. How do I find a black hole? It doesn't allow me to select it at the moment. There are black holes in No Man's Sky. Ooh, I've got to see one of those. Are they like dangerous, as opposed to ones in Elite Dangerous which aren't dangerous? So I can head towards the Galactic Core. Can warp you to other places on the galaxy randomly. Okay, well that sounds quite dangerous. How do I find a black? No. Oh, talk to Polo. Polo can tell you where to find. Oh, okay. Let's talk to Polo then before we go. So my plans are already being subverted. Now Polo was on the anomaly, wasn't he? Let's go talk to Polo. Okay, let's go do that. Oh, sorry, let me switch that on. Otherwise, the stream bitrate disintegrates. Ask Polo at the anomaly station. Right. Okay, Big Boo. I will head that way. And thanks, Julia, as well, and Ricochet. Yep, and you can fly through them. Pretty but not realistic. Okay, so that's fine. Oh, the other thing I did is I managed to upgrade my ship a bit, and I've now got some, I think, phase beams on it. I've got better pew pew. Yes, dangerous. Don't go through one unless you're prepared to fix your broken ship. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Does it bust your ship on the way through then? So there is a bit of danger associated with it. Am I still heading in the right direction? Yeah. Oh, I've come out of... Oh, I'm here. I thought that was the planet. It's not. Let's just try the phase beams. Hang on. G. Is it G? No. How do I swap? Oh, no, they're switched on. There we are. Phase. Look at them. It's proper pew pew. Yes. I still like beam lasers. They might not be the best weapon, but they're exceedingly cool. Yes. Boom boom. Right. That's enough of that. Let's go. Let's go and talk to Polo, wasn't it? Okay, so that somebody should really do something about that asteroid. It's right outside at the entrance. I should have pew-pewed it out of the way. I love this. This bit still makes me go, wow, it's so science-y fiction-y. That's not a very good description, I know. Beam lasers, you know, spaceships are supposed to have beam lasers on there. I mean, come on this, you know, it's, that's what you want. So we don't want pew pew pew. We want that's what we want. That's what I want anyway. Much before to pew pew pew. Right, where were they? Were they up here? Yes, they were. Right, is that Polo over there? Or was... That's the priest entity. Polo is the Gek. That's right. Right, specialist Polo. Does it? So you might have thought somewhere strange. Maybe you already have. Ask for black hole coordinates. Ooh. Of course, friend. A whole galaxy for you, just for you. You must see it all. Okay, so what? I can go in. So has he given me a? Is he given me a black hole location? How do I know? Is it in my mission? Log thing, because there's so much stuff to do. Look, okay, so maybe if I just go back to the galaxy map, while you're at the Nexus, head to the room where you can unlock all the stuff. There are upgrades that passively recharge your launch thrusters and exocraft respectively. Okay, so where's that? Is that down the end here? Okay, so that's sort of this. Is that terminal, or is that just, that's the decorative one? Okay, where's the ship terminal? That must be that one with a ship next to it. Okay. Starship research. Okay. Every starship is special. Starship upgrades. What have we got then? Okay. Okay, so what am I looking for? Go to the galaxy map in space. Okay, thanks Ricochet. Yep, that makes sense. So I've got a conflict scanner, economy scanner, emergency warp unit. Oh, okay, that'd be quite cool. Cadmium drive, efficient thrusters. That helps. Yeah, I know. My OCD is off the chart. Too many missions. I know it's a bit of a mess at the moment. Ablative armor, non-linear optics, rocket launchers, phase beam. That's one I do have. Positron ejector. These are different weapons, aren't they? Okay, large rocket. Deploy the rocket tubes. Fourier delimiter, a phase beam upgrade. Oh, I think I might get one of them. Although I've got to go and then the problem with unlocking the thing is then I've got to go and find. Okay, so there we go. Launch system recharger. Okay, so I need that one presumably. I've got some of this stuff, but I haven't got all of it. And then that one. Antimatter, magnetic resonance, and a wiring loom. Okay, so that might be worth having. Okay, so I've got the parts. Let me just. I want to have a look in the construction. Just I won't go do this today. Where are those things that we were looking at? How far down are they to unlock? Large refiners, atmosphere, autonomous mining. See, I'd like to do some of that as well at some point, but it's wanted so much stuff. Okay, there's the GeoBay thing. So what's that? Orbital exocraft materialize. Oh, that's the thing that... Is that the thing that Julia had? Oh no, there it is there. The Geo summoning station thingy-majiggy. Cool. Okay. I haven't played with some of these. The Minotaur I did play with. The Nomad we did play with. The Nautilon Chamber, I haven't tried that. Pilgrim, not sure if I tried that. Colossus is like a massive four-wheeled thing. A race obstacle as well. What's that? A race initiator. Does that mean you can put down your own race tracks and things? Okay, the orbital one's for the freighter. The X-Craft thing is called the Icarus fuel system. Okay, so this is just other stuff. There's so much stuff I can unlock. It's like, I'm going to have to spend some serious time going through this at some point. Okay, right, let's not get distracted by that now. Where's the Exocraft one? That's exosuit research. Oh, hang on, I wouldn't mind that personal refiner, because I don't think I've got it on this account. So where's that? Jetpack, rocket boots! Personal refiner, let's have that one, because that one really was handy. I'll just, while I'm here, I'll buy that one. Okay, so there's all sorts of toxic stuff. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Okay, let's go over to the Exocraft. I feel I'm beginning to get the hang of this game a bit more. Multi-tool research. You see, there's another thing. Multi-tool researchers. There's the car dude. Okay, what look at that face. Smoothing pistons. We still use pistons, do we? In wherever we are. Right. Okay. So what we got here? We got the Humboldt drive, high power sonar, osmotic generators, Tethys beam. We've got Exocraft signal booster, Exocraft acceleration module. Okay, so will that work on my car? What am I looking for? I've forgotten again. Efficient thrusters. Launch systems recharger. It's the self-greasing servos. No, that's the Minotaur, you see. So, mounted cannon, presume I've already got. So those are Minotaur things. Where's the... hang on. Icarus fuel system. The Icarus fuel system... Automatic recharging during the day. Okay, so I need to buy that one and then that one. Okay, so I haven't got any of the bits, but we can possibly go and get those at some point. Yay, brilliant. Right, cool. Okay, so I've got them. Brilliant. Right, let's go back to the ship then. See if we can find a black hole, because that would be very cool. Awesome. Let's go black hole hunting. Whenever you're in a new system, go to the backpack person to get a backpack up there. I can't say that this time of night. I would not want to. Yeah. Hope he cleans his teeth. Look at that amazing spaceship. Could do with a new paint job, actually. Look, it looks a little bit second-hand now. Are there any cosmetics you can do for your spaceship in No Man's Sky? That seems to be one area where they're a bit... there isn't much to do, because it would be nice... I mean, not that I don't mind this shade of green, but it's a bit bright for me. I'd like a bit more British racing green. Sort of for my spaceship. There doesn't seem to be much you can actually do to your ship at the moment. Is that fair? Whereas you can customise virtually everything else, the spaceship customisation seems to be a little bit, a bit more limited. Well, watch out for the rocks. Dunk. Apart from the fact you can put some beam lasers on. Fear me. Look, I can still shoot holes and things with my beam lasers. Look at that. I'm going to fly for the asteroid again because it's so cool. That is definitely the best bit of the game. Oh, you can get cosmetics. Okay, you can do engine exhaust colours and Oh, you've got some bobbleheads. Okay. You can get cosmetics. Surprisingly, there are no ship cosmetics outside of engine trails and Yeah, so I'd just like to be able to change the colour of my ship and get some paint jobs and things. That's one of the things in Elite Dangerous I like the most, actually. It's just being able to make your ship look a little bit more interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at the galaxy map. So can I look, I've got a black hole Black hole detected. Black hole detected. Okay, so how do I... Oh, there it is. It's... What's going on? Okay, so that's the current system. Is this a black hole system then? Oh, it is. It's just kind of got like a marker on it. Okay, so we can hyperspace there. Okay, let's go and check it out. Engage hyperspace. Woo! First time chat from Shui. Five to hello. Englishmen need that Jag green. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, sort of Jag green. Yeah, lots and lots of leather. Old chrome, yeah, that's exactly, you got me. Oh wow, look at that! That's the black hole? Wowzers. Okay, so black hole discovered. So let's scan it. Does that tell me anything? Not really. Okay, so there are some planets here. So before I go to the black hole, let's check out the planets. Let's just see what's going on. Okay, so frost crystals. I've got a... What is that? I can't see the... Because the space station... Okay, what is it? A Hymal planet. Somebody told me what that meant last week. But I can't... Rekka Prime. A viridescent planet. Hoth-like. Okay, so that's icy, is it? Okay, is that... Seems to... Oh, there's some more planets over there. Oh, there's Ringed Planet. That looks icy too. It's undiscovered. Nobody's been here before, presumably. A columned planet. And there's another planet behind it that we can't quite see. Ooh. And a lava planet. Okay. So we got a close one. What was this one again? That one's a what does viridescent mean? That sounds... Viridescent planets are pretty. Okay. Let's go there first then. Let's have a look at a pretty planet. We will come back to the black hole. That does look a bit sinister. It's not like realistic, is it? But I can see some... Well, it's kind of... Well, I mean, it's not what a black hole would look like. But it's not what we think a black hole would look like. Because, I mean, nobody's seen a black hole, have they? On account of them being black. But it's got what looks to be like an event horizon sort of thing going on there, hasn't it? Which is quite cool. So let's go over there. Let's have a look at a viridescent planet. Because I just want to explore a little bit. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look around. So Hermione planets are Hoth-like. Use the mining layer to gather 200 carbon for a nice walnut dash. Yes, that's what I want. You can farm for better coloured ships. Just wait a couple of minutes in the space station and have an idea of the colour features. Okay, so maybe you can get different colours. Is Black Hole the movie style? Yeah. Yes, that's true. Yes. You see, who remembers the Black Hole? That's the old Disney film, isn't it? Was that the 70s or the early 80s? It was a long time ago. Look at those clouds. They look really good. I mean, they're not quite Microsoft Flight Simulator level of good, but they do make you feel like you're descending towards a planet, and the visibility's poor. Although for some reason it's gone foggy inside my spaceship, which isn't right. Oh, hang on, I'm on the ground. Looks like we're flying across the sea. Fortunately, my spaceship didn't catapult us straight into the ground. It doesn't look very pretty to me, this planet. Okay, so when it comes to buying spaceships, think more Frontier Elite 2 than Elite Dangerous. Okay, that sort of makes sense. I don't think there's any land. Oh, there is an island. Are we coming out of the storm? Okay, the weather's clearing. Maybe we came down in a storm. Seems to be not a great deal of land, actually. Yeah, look, it's just a kind of water world. Is that an island over there? Yeah, there are some islands, but there's not much land, is there? At least not over here. Yeah, 1979, says Shadow Wyvern. The Cygnus is one of the favourites. Yeah, so that was an odd film, actually. I went back and watched it relatively recently. and it's quite slow pace. I mean, particularly for a Disney sort of film, particularly coming off the back of Star Wars and things. It's quite slow and ponderous. Well, I mean, I quite like that. You know, it's nice to have a bit more of a subdued film. This is Waterworld, isn't it? There's not really anything here. Let's go up into space a bit and see if we can see some landscapes. It's got some cutie sort of Disney moments with the little robots, Vincent and Bob. I did quite like them. Okay, it's a sort of water world. Look, there's a few islands, but no real landmass. It does look nice though. I like the way you get multiple cloud layers as well in No Man's Sky. You've got some sort of high altitude stuff and low altitude stuff. Yeah, some reasonable land masses down there, but nothing very big. In fact, we're flying out. Seems like we're flying out to sea again. Let's go down to one of the bigger ones. Let's go have a look and see what. Oh, that's just shadow. That's just cloud shadows, isn't it? Actually, looking at it, I need to go back the other way. So it's an endless archipelago. Yeah, it does seem to be that way, doesn't it? Yeah. So let's have a look down on this one. It's not huge, is it? Just see what's on the ground. It'd be rude not to have a quick look on the ground. We are. That's right. Nerd alert. Vital information needed centralised. That's right. Yeah, and Bob stood for something. Yeah, Vincent stood for something, and Bob stood for something, didn't it? I can't remember what Bob stood for. Ooh, pretty blue and purple world we have discovered here. Okay, let's just land here and have a quick look about. Oh, right on the rock. Oh, it's raining. Oh, look, we got wacky grass. Okay. Sort of come down this. What sort of temperature is it here? 22 degrees centigrade. It's not bad. So it's kind of warm and humid. Some wacky rocks there. Don't see anything. No. Oh no, there's a critter. There are some critters about. Something just moved through the floor there. Is there anything in the sky? There's a few critters moving about. Pretty sure I saw something moving through the floor there. There's something over there that I can't see. It's blue vegetation, which is a bit weird. Bit different. Haven't seen that before. So, and the sea and stuff. So, it's quite pretty. Oh, there's some other creatures. Sort of. They're quite elegant, actually. Look, they're sort of. For compared to some of the creatures I've seen, those ones are quite elegant. Okay. They're sort of quite chilled and laid back. That is more like a kind of snail crossed with a crab crossed with, I don't know. Some very strange creatures in No Man's Sky. Oh, there's another one. Look, like a dinosaur type thing. Some poisonous plants and some things with lights. Okay, so yeah, fairly ordinary stuff. We've seen some of this sort of stuff before. Yeah, so Cygnus is a hothouse in space. It was like a sort of great big greenhouse in space, wasn't it? So one of the best looking ones, but not one I would chunk to a black hole yet. Some planets have grass that glows at night, says Julia. Those are my favourite ones. Yeah. When oversea, use the economy scanner to locate a trade station. Okay. Yeah, the plot to the black hole for a Disney film, I thought was quite odd. It is slightly horror, isn't it? Because there's that bit at the end where the guy gets drilled. I mean, you don't actually see it on the screen, I don't think, because Disney. But the big nasty robot whose name I can't remember now, Maximilian, basically kind of goes rogue, doesn't he? And then kills people, and he kind of drills him to death with these spinny whirly blades that kind of function in his hand. It's just like it's quite dark, and the lady of the crew almost gets lobotomized. Oh, hello, fugitive starship detected. Where's the? Oh, okay, there. Oh, it's got a bounty. Okay, so I can attack it and gain some monies. And what do all those symbols there mean? 100,000. That's not a bad bounty, is it? Yeah. So I remember. I must admit, I remember the beginning part of the film best. You know, when they're exploring and they discover the Cygnus, don't they? Having approached the black hole, and they actually almost fall down the black hole. And so presumably here I'm being a bounty hunter, aren't I? Okay, so pulse strike. Look at that. Take that. Take that with my pulse beams, dude. Didn't counter on the Worm Lord catching up with you, did you? Goodness me, that really is. When you're hitting the target, you can hardly see anything with these weapons. Yeah, you see. That almost looked like a Cobra Mark III, actually, that ship. So in contrast, yeah, that was it, the Palomino. That's right. It was like a spherical thing with 3 thrusters sort of bolted on the bottom, wasn't it? A very, very small spaceship. But yeah, they almost get sucked into the black hole. I remember being, I was a relatively impressionable young age and thinking, oh, black holes are well scary. So yeah, so Julie says, as someone who watched the black hole far too young, it was utterly terrible. It was creepy, wasn't it? In lots of ways, there was sort of a horror element to the fact that the ship was crewed by lobotomized crew members who, what was the guy? He was a very fearsome captain. What was his name? He had a really, Maximilian was the robot. What was the captain called? He's got some sort of Germanic kind of name. I can't remember. I don't think I fancy going to a high-male planet. That one is a columned planet. I have no idea what a columned planet is. Let's go and see a columned planet. You earned 109,000 credits for scanning one of those creatures, and you were fighting for space change. Oh, is it? Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, is it? I don't know what the value of anything is at the moment. Yeah, that Julia, you're quite. That was a freaky plot, wasn't it? That everyone had been lobotomized, and that the lady crew member almost got lobotomized before she got rescued by the heroic dudes. And then and Ernest Borgnine was in it, wasn't he? Ernest Borgnine was in it. Hans Reinhardt, that's it. Yes, Hans Reinhardt. That's right. And Ernest Borgnine was I can't remember what character he played, but he was in it. Yeah, the guy from Airwolf. I always think of him. The kind of the buddy, the big dude. Yeah, the second, the backup, the partner in crime in Airwolf. This is a dark and gloomy kind of a planet. Okay, let's go down there and have a look. And Anthony Perkins, yes, of course. There was quite a good cast then, wasn't it? They had some fairly big names in there, I think. But yeah, like you say, an odd plot. So, a spaceship almost gets sucked into a black hole. They recover. They land on a spaceship. They go to dinner, don't they? For quite a long time, as I recall. Okay, so a columned planet has columns on it. I suppose that's... Oh, we had a planet a bit like this before. This is really odd. I wonder if there's a lore reason behind these columns. I do remember this. Let's just land here. Quick look around. These columns, and some of the columns are alive, aren't they? So, I mean, they're just weird. How much do I get for scanning something? I get some money. I only get 200 units for those. These are all different. Oh, look, some of them are floating and everything. There's weird gravities and stuff going on here. 200 there. it's just, yeah, so there's a, I don't know, it's a weird kind of a place, isn't it? Some of them glow in different colours. A glitching separator, you know. So many weird things. So yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. So look out for question marks on your F scan. There's some columns you might be able to pick up. Oh, okay. I can pick up. So are those question marks? So I wander over to one of these then. Okay, so I'll tag that one. Let's go over there. What can we actually do? What does a glitching separator? Oh, go get the glitches. You can pick them up. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Sort of. It's a thing. Why is that one glowing in the dark? Okay, so these coloured ones are. What do they do though? Glitching separator is a thing. Are they worth monies? Oh, you can pick up the glitching separator and put them in your base. Okay. What are they for? I see you've picked up a glitching separator. Yeah. What does it do? Do you know? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's base decoration. Now I've lost my ship. Okay, now the sun's come out. I love the way the sunrise happens. See, this is something, again, that I used to love. Oh, it's just art, man. Okay, that's good. Base decoration. This is something I used to love in Frontier Elite 2. This is going back many, many years. Is that, you know, you could fast forward time a little bit and the sun would rise on the planet that you're on. And you get these lovely atmospheric effects. And the nice thing about No Man's Sky is that I think the night-day cycle is about 20 minutes or 40 minutes. Which is long enough for you to feel like you've had some, you know, darkness and daylight, but you get the wonderful dawn and dusk feeling quite frequently, which is just nice. I know it's not like hyper realistic. Oh, look, hang on, that thing's moving about. What's that? It's a critter. What kind of critter is it? It's an anomalous animal. Ooh. It's got lovely eyes, apparently. Is it? See the eyes. Let's go and have a look at one. It's just like a glowy, crystally thing. I don't see any eyes at all. No, it hasn't got any eyes. What are you talking about? Why? So I can tame that as well. So that's, yeah, that would be any use whatsoever. It separates glitches. Yeah. Ah, that's what it does. Right, excellent. Okay. So you can play. So it basically allows you to. Oh, hang on, the sentinels have turned up again. Oh, not those things. I haven't been doing anything. Those things are a pain, aren't they? They look pretty. There are a number of glitches you can collect in the game for decorations. Oh, okay, so that's quite good. No man sacrifices realism for beauty, and I'm all for. Yeah, no. To be honest, I am. Increasingly, I like you know, realism and things, but if it makes things just utterly boring. Oh, there's a what's that? Can I fly through it? It's probably a bad idea, isn't it? Okay. Oh no. I've jammed my ship in it. Oops. Quick. Can I fly through it? Right, that's enough of that. Okay, so some wacky worlds. What were we talking about? Yeah, we were talking about. Oh yeah, so realism versus. Yeah, see, it's difficult. It's difficult. I like a bit of realism, but I will probably go for eye candy. You know, there needs to be generous helpings of eye candy, and ways to get round the tedious realism of realism. I think. So I'm kind of with you on that one, Julia. Yeah, you see, you say that, Wintermute. Elite is a simulation, NMS is a game. You see, Elite is a simulation some of the time. Okay, I mean, the galaxy is is an amazing thing. I do like the astronomical bits of that. But the running around in Elite Dangerous, gathering all the materials and all that kind of wacky stuff is just. you know, it's way less sensible than No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky feels, you know, oh, there's another fugitive star. No Man's Sky feels more logical in its collection of things to do other things than Elite Dangerous does. I mean, you know, collecting 6 dozen cat memes or whatever it is. You know, it's just, that's just daft. So I don't know. It's weird. I mean, this isn't a real galaxy. This is total science fiction make believe, which is fine. You know, I'm quite happy with that as a game, and I do like Elite Dangerous's real galaxy and all that kind of good stuff. But there still has to be fun stuff to do, and I think that's the trick. Is it fun? Right. So where is the black hole? Let's get back to the black hole. Is that it over there? Okay. Let's go into pulse drive. Mostly harmless, yeah. Yeah, so gameplay first, I would generally agree. I like having the backdrop. Now that looks like that's got some sort of... Let's just drop out a warp again. Look, it's got... Is that an ejection kind of beam? Let's just come alongside that. Or is that just a kind of... It looks like a sort of... No, it's just okay. Let's close in on a black hole. There we go. Over to the right slightly. That definitely is the black hole, isn't it? Okay, so is there any danger to my ship by going in here? Because it does look a little bit ominous and threatening now. Let's just blast a few rocks out of the way. There's a hostile scan. I'll go away. I'm trying to go into a black hole. Yeah, it's a sort of... Okay, let's go. Let's... Surely they won't follow me into the black hole, will they? That would be mad. Right, let's go into this black hole. Okay, so we're now heading towards the event horizon, or whatever that is. It's kind of... Yeah, it is sort of a portally hole in space. Okay, so there's stuff... Yeah, it just looks a bit scary now. Okay, here we go. They are trying to follow me. Will they follow me into the black hole? Oh, they're shooting at me. I better run. Into the black hole we go. That's kind of... Woo! Okay. So, kind of cutscene-y. Wow, that's very... Spaghettification, yeah. Okay, try and go through the jet. I missed the jet. Sorry about that. Your ship will be fine. You, on the other hand. Okay, so we come out the other side. So is there... We come out somewhere else. Okay, so black holes are sort of... What kind of portals? Oh my god, it's full of stars. Yeet! Wow, black... Oh, black... Oh no, my weapons are offline. Oh no, it's still working, but they're damaged. Okay. What damage did we suffer? I need a wiring loom. Which, guess what? I haven't got. I've got some tritium though. Wow. Okay. So, is there a black hole at this end? No, there's not. Okay. So it's a one-way trip. It's kind of like a. It was. Oh look, I'm getting scanned by hostile ships the moment I arrive. There's a space station over there though. Well, it was. Where is it? There it is. It's yeet to the space. Actually, now the word yeet, okay, I keep getting told off by my sons for using it inappropriately. Dive into the space station to a brave room. What does it? What does yeet mean? Can anybody explain this word to an old person? Because I have no idea what they're talking about. They keep saying yeet. What does it mean? Yeah, that was very 2001-ish, wasn't it? I mean, we're getting... So we got black holes. Okay, so that's the black hole film. Oh, yeet equals throw. Okay, the Kazakh. So yeet. So if I yeet something, I throw it. Okay, right. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Spaceships landing and doing stuff all around me. Right, so can I get... I need a wiring thingy, don't I? What do I need to fix my spaceship? I need a wiring loom. Now, will there be one for sale? Fortunately, spaceship and space station design all the way across the universe is the same, which is jolly handy. Wiring loom. Yay, there's one. There we go. I should probably stock up on a few of those. They seem to come in quite handy. There we go. Right, and then we can fix the spaceship. And with the teleport, of course, I can always go back home. Oh, it generally implies through. Well, that was a cool looking ship. That one that just left. I saw it briefly. See if you can, but there's stuff for the launch. Oh, okay, good point. Yes, let's have a look at what we need for that. Right, let's fix the phase beam thingy. There we go. Right, so we've got the weapons back online. What do I need to do for the... I've got an anomaly detector, and there's the pulse engine. I want to install technology, don't I? So, where is it? There it is there. That's the launch system recharger. Okay, so it needs some antimatter. I've got some wiring limbs, just bought them. I need a magnetic resonator. I need some antimatter. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to buy it. Can I buy a magnetic resonator? Where's it gone? There, that one. I think you craft them, don't you? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Antimatter you craft from good old chromatic metal. Which I don't think I brought any along with me. No, I've probably got some of that back at base. And the other one, how do you... I can't remember how you get... Oh, where's it gone again? That one. I can't remember how you get magnetic resonators. Don't you build those? I can't remember. Yeah, so yeah, we're quite right, Julia. Yeah, Galcop standardised all the space stations as well to a degree, and there's a bit of variety, obviously, but I don't think there'll be any magnetic resonators for sale somehow. Nope, not surprising. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get those at some point. Not to worry, our mission today was to go exploring. So we've popped through a black hole and been chucked somewhere else in the galaxy. I think it said something like 300,000 light years. Okay, so literally spins the rocket around really, really fast. Let's go and flings it to an attitude where second stage would normally kick it. Okay. Oh, so Scott Manley's video about the spin launchers designed for yeeting satellites into space. Oh, I need the recipe. Okay, so buy them from a trade terminal or blueprint from the Nexus or manufacturing plant. Okay, so I might do that in time. We're good at the moment. So let's have a quick. So can I tell from the galaxy map where I've gone? Where you know how far I've travelled. So presumably the galaxy map is now showing me where I am. So where? Up on the top left there's a... Okay, so there's another black hole nearby. Okay, but... Can I identify where I was? Because I know we're near the core of the galaxy. There's another black hole there which presumably I can travel through. Because it's just automatically selecting the nearest black hole. Okay, call the anomaly and buy the recipe. Okay, check for little settlements on the planet. They sell components. Okay, let's just have a look in the system before we do anything else. Okay, so the black hole was cool. What have we got planet-wise? We've got unknown moon of unknown planet. Okay, so we have a flourishing moon, and we have a glacial planet. Sounds jolly chilly. Not sure if I fancy that. And there's another one over there, which is unmapped. A flourishing planet again. Okay. And there's high sentinel activity. How many light years did you jump? I think about 300,000 light years, so quite a long way. Systems you've been to are circled on the galaxy map. Okay, so what does that look like? So, but you know, this galaxy is enormous. So how do I navigate around it? Because there's no obvious direction to me. There's a pathway going. So if I wanted to select my home planet, can I do that from here? Select my location is backspace. That's probably where I am now. You don't jump that far despite what it says. Okay, so free explore, yeah. So there seems to be different modes. Okay, that's telling me the way to the galactic core, which is off that way somewhere into space. But if I wanted to go back to reclamation, you just use the teleport. Okay, it's too far to see the circles of the previous. So I've come far enough that I can't see where I came from. So what happens if I just generally fly through space here? Do I get to the edge of the galaxy at some point, or does it? This looks like the loading screen now. Does this just go on forever, or can I actually get to the edge of the galaxy? Because this is presumably a procedurally generated universe, isn't it? I mean, the colour changes, I noticed. But I kind of expected, given that it looks like a spiral galaxy. Okay, so the galaxy is a cube. Although black holes let you jump really, really far, it's really directly towards the core, there's a major jump to the side. Okay, so the galaxy is a cube, you can get to the edge or the centre. It does have edges. Oh, so it's a cube. And so to get back to your base, just use the teleporter, so it knows how to get back. It's a bit like Stargate, that, isn't it? So I was just kind of curious whether I could navigate to the... I don't know how long that might take. Yeah, there's not a... Although there is a speed up. I can go like... Woo! Ah! Okay, so the galaxy is just insanely big again. I mean... It's even bigger than Elite Dangerous, isn't it? Because this is quintillions of procedurally generated systems that... the skies on the border are really, really pretty. Okay, so I don't know if there's any way I can practically go there. This does feel like, again, it's 2001 again, this, isn't it? So even navigating to the edge using the galaxy map is going to take quite a bit of time. I thought I was heading away from the core, but I don't know. I am recreating the intro as well. Okay, there are stargates as well. Okay, so you know, I'm 44, so I don't know how big the galaxy is in light years. It's full of nebulosity though. So yeah, I mean, space is big, right? You may think it's a long way down the street to the chemist, but it's just peanuts to space. Okay, right, well that's just going on forever. I don't know how long that would take to get there. So hang on, backspace to select my current location. And that just takes me back to there. Right, okay. Okay. The best way to get to the specific places of the portal gifts. I haven't really learned about those. So, okay. Okay, so that's the star. What's this planet here? Oh, that's the flourishing planet. Okay, so we've now travelled somewhere across. Oh, look at that! I didn't notice that before. Look, there's 3 different stars there, all the wacky colours. That must surely make for quite a good picture on the surface. Let's go down to this planet. Actually, let's go to this ring planet. See if we can get a nice picture of space from the perspective of those 3 stars in the sky. Okay. If you keep doing the Artemis path, you will... I think I'm just running out of fuel. Oh. Nope. That one. Starship. Starships were meant to fly. Come on. Okay, so that's quite interesting. No Man's Sky Galaxy is substantially larger than the real one. Okay, you're almost 100 kilometers, 100 kilo light years away from the core. Our galaxy is... Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I Object of interest detected. Is that just a... it's a derelict freighter. We're not doing that again. Nope, 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 nope. We're not doing that again. Okay, so the sun, look, the sun, one of the suns is setting there. So I kind of need to fly around a little bit. So hang on, I'm just trying to work this out. Where is the sun going to look the best? It's actually going to look, let's go over there a bit. And drop our pulse there. What does the sun, what the sun's, there we go, look at that. Instinctive space orientation. Nope, 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 nope. No, I'm not doing that again. Right, so let's head down to the ground here. Hopefully the ground is pretty as well under the light of... Does No Man's Sky do multiple light sources? Here's another question. This looks like it might be an ocean world again, actually. It's very flat down there. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay, well, let's stand on the edge. Let's stand on the edge of a nice sea and have a look at some stars doing their thing. Yeah, it's like a sort of... Oh look, I've got my own desert island. There we go. Oh look, two of the stars are visible. One's already set. Oh no, the third one's on the horizon. There we go, look, there it is. There we go. We can... This is so cool. Oh, you can position the sun freely when in photo mode. Okay, you can move the sun about. That's quite neat. I mean, it's quite hard to believe how that would work, but I might have to have a quick play with photo mode. Okay, so there's the 3 stars, and there we are. We've got our own beach, kind of anyway, sort of grassy beach. Looks like most of the life on this planet is in the ocean. We've got the rings arcing across the sky. We've got a nice sunset. Okay, so what's this photo mode all about then? Let's try. Is that on the Z? No, it must be on X menu. Utilities. No. Creatures, vehicles, recharge, gestures. Ah, photo mode. Okay, so what does... Oh, F, move sun. Okay, so it sort of pauses the game. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? So I can actually go and look at the critters. Oh, that's quite neat. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so there's the sun. So what, I can move... How do I, oh wow, look, I can move. Oh wow, look at that. I can move the suns. Okay, so the sky on this planet actually goes yellow with all the suns up. Sorry, nobody can read the chat now. And then I can set the suns. That is very nice. Okay, so there goes the sun. You get a little sunset. And then presumably it goes dark. Yay! Oh wow, I didn't know that. So you can get the perfect sort of, there we go. Oh, it only works in photo mode, right, okay, it doesn't change the actual, I suppose that makes sense. Oh no, I'm still in it, hang on. No, I am still in. There we go. Okay. Oh, and then when you come out of photo mode, it obviously goes back. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so you can actually, that's quite nice, you can actually make some quite cool effects. That's right. Be careful with the godlike powers. It pauses the game when you're alone and multiplayer mode is disabled. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so there's a non-flying critter, and there's a flying critter. Let's scan the flying critter. That's the one we saw from the save game, wasn't it? The pause. Yeah, neat. Okay, so that's quite cool. It's a very straightforward-looking tree. This just seems to be the one tree on this island. Oh, no, there's another one over there. No, there's another tree. And there's a funny critter there. Again, quite a lot of these crabby things. What's that glowing over there? Or is that just a different type of landscape? Okay. Neat. 2 trees. It's a very small forest. Yes, it is. Oh look, look, my ship looks quite nice now. That's a nice shade of green on this planet. So it obviously depends on the lighting. to refuel that launch thruster at some point. Okay, back into space then. Back into space. So, use Escape Discoveries to upload your data to the No Man's Sky server. There's an upload all button if you just want to do everything. Okay, let me try that in a moment. So that we're flying through space. There are the stars. That is so cool. We can fly through the rings. I haven't tried that either. What do the rings look like in No Man's Sky? I'm assuming they're not like kind of fully volumetric like the Elite ones, but might as well give that a whirl while we're here. Am I getting close? I suppose I am. There are a lot of asteroid fields, which is useful for refueling your ship. But okay, is that? Are we in the ring? No, we're not in the rings, are we? Not quite. It's very pretty though. Here we go. Okay, above the rings now. Does anything happen? Okay, there's asteroids, but that's maybe just appearing anyway. I don't want to fly through the rings. Something I'd always like to do in real life. I mean, that would be. Okay, hang on. There we go. We're. Okay, so it's sort of dust. Okay, well that kind of makes sense. So it's not full of. I don't know. It kind of is full of small things. So if I fly along the ring plane, and basically, yeah, it's full of rocks, which kind of makes sense. And if I duck underneath it, presumably that fog will dissipate. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's a really good rendition, really. Don't mind that. That's all right. Oh, here come more freighters. Now we're getting to clear space. Oh, the rings are just a dust sheet. Okay. Yeah, it's weird how it gets inside the ship. I think there should be some vacuum seals. Okay. Right, so let's have a look at the galaxy map. And Atlas Station Galactic Core. Presumably I'm like way from the galactic core. I'm not going to be able to do that in an afternoon. Let's just go to another system, because why not? Just look around, see what there is, to see. Turn on the anti-fog lights. That's what I need. They're probably rather boring in real life. Yeah, you see, I think the current scientific thinking. I mean, nobody's managed to, as far as I know. It's one of the things I always look for actually in the NASA pictures is whether any of the spaceship shots from the space probes that go to Saturn are able to resolve any individual ring systems, and I don't think we've ever been close enough to the actual rings of Saturn to resolve any components. We've kind of got some tantalizing bits and pieces around the edges. There's one lovely shot from NASA where the oh, this is another shoot through the asteroids opportunity. Look at that. Drills a very neat hole. That's such a cool thing. But I don't think any NASA pictures have actually resolved any individual ring particles, so we don't really. I mean, they're obviously they're not solid. We know that. But you know, are they mostly dust, i.e., tiny little things, or are they kind of big boulders that we see in a lot of the space movies and space shows? We don't really know. Yeah, there's some amazing photos of Shepherd moons causing ripples. So yeah, that looks really interesting, doesn't it? So I'd love to see what the rings actually look like close up, but of course, you know, it's unlikely. We can't. It's a dangerous place to send a spaceship. So this one, let's just drop out again there. What does this one look like? So this has got a lovely sort of serrated pattern like that. It's, oh, look at that. I mean, that is proper sci-fi eye candy, isn't it? And you got, I mean, yeah, lens flares are one of those things that are a bit kind of hit and miss, but it works rather well here. Look at that. What kind of planet is that? It's an unknown planet, of course. It's an Arctic planet, so it's freezing cold. That looks very, very cool. Different types of stars in the sky. the rings going off into the distance. You can actually see some patterns in the rings. Let's just dive down. How good is it at maintaining that illusion? So there are rocks in the rings. Okay, so that's quite good. And then you've got this sort of dust effect, which gets inside the ship, which is a bit weird. Okay, so there we go. We're kind of in the dust, which shouldn't really be in. That seems to be a bit of a bug, doesn't it? Yeah, the dust getting inside the ship, and then it disappears as we get under the ring plane again. But it looks good. It looks alright. It's certainly good enough to give you the feeling like you've just flown through a ring system. If they can divert the probe to high 5 an asteroid and collect material, they can surely send. Well, I mean, they apparently they did think about it with one of the Voyagers. They were going to fly it, I believe. I think Carl Sagan said it. This would have been years ago. They were planning to fly one of the Voyagers through the Cassini division in Saturn's rings, which at the time they thought was empty, and it turned out it wasn't empty. It was just full of dark material instead of bright coloured material. So it was probably a good idea that they didn't do that, because otherwise Voyager 1 or Voyager 2, whichever one it was, would likely have been smashed to pieces. And yeah, like I say, even dust at high speed. Oh, there we go. Let's get out of here. Can we outrun them? Hostile ships on approach, but no, they got me. Right, you're going to have some of my some of my beam laser. Not going to like that. Have that. Boom. Yes. Oh, hireling. At least a new title. Excellent. So space station's position with the rings are awful. Yes, that's it's not dust. The rings are actually radiation wreaking havoc with your eyes. Is that what it is? I presume you can't go. Are the stars in No Man's Sky just sort of a backdrop? Are they? You can't actually go to them, can you? If I pulse engine my way towards a star, will I arrive at the star, or is it just a pretty backdrop? Because it's not simulating any kind of orbital mechanics or anything, is it? Doesn't look like anything's getting bigger. So it's just prettiness, I think. They are a skybox. Okay. Thank you for that, Aria 43. Appreciate that. So yes, that's just a skybox. Okay, which is, I can see why people would find that not quite so. Look at the planet we've just come from there. Not quite so satisfying. I mean, I'd like to go and look at the star, if I could. High temperature planet. I don't like the sound of that. What else have we got? A very small looking. Okay, we have an isotopic planet. Don't know what that is. Let's go and explore. Okay, so the planets are in fixed positions and the stars circle them. Okay, so that's, you can see that in the skybox move around. I can recall a video early on where someone tried to get to a star and the game went properly started to break down. Yeah, okay. On the border you can see on the planets the edge of the galaxy. Okay, so that I wouldn't mind seeing that at some point. Yeah, so don't crash your spaceship into Saturn's rings. That's probably a bad idea. Sorry, I've supposed to switch that off because it screws the stream up, doesn't it? It means it's in balance with your body fluids. Yeah, Plagstock, I remember that. That was what was that drink? I remember that advertising. It was in balance with your body fluids. What did that mean? I think you'll find water is fairly good in balance with your body fluids. What is it with all these water worlds? Everywhere is. Oh, it's not quite so bad. There's some land over there. We've seen a lot of water worlds here. This is nice and clear. So what is isotopic? This is a radiation soap. Look at it, got an orange sea down there. Ooh, what's that? Radioactive supercell approaching. Oh, that's one of those monolithy things. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's sit down on the edge of the beach here. Looks a bit radiated. So okay, there's lots of radiation on these planets, so we have to be a bit careful. Okay, so radiation is another problem to deal with. Okay, look at that. Armoured clam. Oh yeah, I encountered one of those. You could pinch things out with, that's right. Whoa! Okay, so suddenly it went all radioactive. Nice. It's up back in the spaceship. Not a nice planet. Okay, welcome to Atomic Bombia. Okay, Kevin Costner sends his regards. Lucas said isotonic sports drinks. That's right. Yeah, they were in balance with your body fluids. Yeah, all that sort of weird stuff. Right, I think I don't like this one. Can I recharge my launch thruster? Let's just have a launch thruster. I've got some launch fuel. That's okay. Good. Oh, you can actually pulse engine in the atmosphere. Surely that's bad for your ship. Stop. Right. Okay, so yeah, that wasn't a nice planet, was it? Actually, that's not the planet I guess came from, is it? Or is it? No, it is. Yeah. Oh, the isotopic planet. Okay, so there's probably some valuable stuff down there if only you didn't mind looking about. Okay. Onwards we go then. Let's go for another black hole because I quite like that. There's Numius I or whatever that's called. Right, let's go there. I quite like the black hole. Let's go for the black hole again. Thank you for the follow there. You've got to wear shades. Yeah. You can use it in the higher layers of the atmosphere on some planets, but always after the loading lag spike at the top of the atmosphere. Yeah, I've noticed that. You get that pause, you get that sort of stutter as you leave the atmosphere. That seems to be just something that happens. Okay, so hang on. So let's try this one again. Not so bad for the ship, but the planet is now on fire. Yeah. Now, can we fly down this beam of light that I can see? Which actually is, actually, am I kind of in it? It's all very swishy and pretty, isn't it? I'm kind of in it, I think. It's difficult to tell. Okay, so there's the black hole, which can you thrust it backwards from it? You can. Okay, so that's the jet is decoration. Yeah. Okay, let's go through again. Watch it this time. I like the fact it's kind of got an Event Horizon-y sort of feel, and then you kind of get a sort of hyperspacey sort of effect. That's very 2001: A Space Odyssey, though, isn't it? Oh my God, it's full of stars. Or is it? No, it's just my God, it's full of stars. All kind of all distorted. They used to have gravity, but it was removed. Okay. I mean, black holes as a portal to other places. And whoa! Look at all the ships. A battle detected. Look at the size of these ships. They're massive. Some of them are huge. You've travelled 765. Oh, now my cooling system's busted. So, nearby freighter is under attack again. Oh, that might give me a whole bunch of chromatic metal. They usually give me chromatic metal when I go rescue them, so that might be worth having. Let's jump in and do some attacking. Not gonna mess with me. That makes a Big bang, that beam laser, doesn't it? They've now noticed I'm a threat. Got him. Where's the last one? Back over there. Over there he is. Does look like a. I love the massive space fleets that exist in this game. Come back at you. Boom! Got him. Right, now am I going to get a attaboy from the attack ships defeated? Look at the size of that freighter. Emergency comms established. Yay, right. So then we can talk to the dude. And he's going to welcome me aboard. Okay, so is that the... Oh, there we go. Look at the size of this freighter. It's enormous. It's just insanely big. Look, it's even got kind of like a massive spoiler on the back. It's just huge. Do I have a chance of a good freighter here, Drew? Yeah, I was going to say, let's have a look. Yeet, yeah. Dave Bowman was here. I think I've already got a freighter, but let's check this one out because it's just insanely big. Let's run upstairs and go and check out the freighter. I haven't done much freighter-y stuff, I have to say, but this one, Commander Nag. Don't I get offered the freighter sometimes? Oh, here's Commander Nag. What does he want to say? Grah! Excellent. Pathetic interloper. Oh, well, that's a good start to the conversation. Capitals usually come at several million credits. The alien box loud battle cries approach. Just towards the control panel of the freighter, as if to say I should... So let's inspect it. Hey, look, it's enormous. It's an A-class, 142 million. So I could afford it, but that one is... It looks like a Star Destroyer. Get it, says Commander Kelvinator. It's massive. Look how much storage space it's got. Wow, it's black as well. That is a very decent freight. Let's buy that then. So what have I currently got? I don't know. Let's get it. What do I have to do? Do I have to move stuff across? Oh yeah, I do, don't I? Okay, let's just take my cargo across then. I like the look of this one. Okay, he says. Awesome stuff. It's a small Star Destroyer. So can I inspect it again? Can I do some... Oh, no, he's happy with me now. He's now chilled. Martin the Cell. So transfer items from ship to freighter. Okay, so this is an insanely large ship that I've just bought, which is quite cool. Okay, so the bridges of these things are all kind of the same, but they are... Well, there was something here about customising the freighter, wasn't it? So can I... There we go, upgrade and customise. Customise appearance. So these are all locked, but I can't like... Oh yeah, change camera angle. There we go, look, we can... No. Rotate camera. Look at that. What a cool... It is, it's... Oh, now I've gone... Oh, I've jumped out of it again. Oops, what happened there? Let's try that again. I'm not sure if I was quite doing the controls properly there. Okay, so I can hold A, change the camera angle, but it just seems to jump me back out again. Okay, that rotates, sort of rotates. It's just too big, I think. It's very cool then. I can usually use it using tab. Okay, so there's the freighter. Yeah. Okay, look at that. I mean, it looks very, very cool. The MS Nunchukia. Okay, so presumably I can now hyperspace home and then summon my freighter back. Is that right? For destroying small stars, yeah. Force mail, small but modestly appointed Star Destroyer, one careful over, owned post office. There are 3 sizes for the 2 capital ships. This is the smallest of the 3 Star Destroyers. Wow, okay. Did you see the round cargo pods at the side? Two of these pairs are the small version. The medium has 4 and the large comes with 6. So I haven't even seen the large. You can have the massive spaceship. That's very cool. Okay, so I'll leave that here for the moment. How do I get off the bridge? That's the captain. Okay. I'm gonna fly my little spaceship around. It's like the Battlestar Galactica. That's how big this thing is. There's the exit, right? And is it down here? It is down here, isn't it? That's right. And then we go left or right. Let's go right. Okay, right. So, and then I can store a whole bunch of spaceships on board, can't I? I know that. Okay. So summoning is free, which is quite good. Okay, so it's got defense, so I can put guns and things on the. Let's fire around this ship. It is really a chunky ship, isn't it? And it's got blue lights and everything. It's actually, is it green? Is it giving me a green Star Destroyer? I mean, it's super huge, look. Okay, so that's quite a big ship. With big engines around the back and stuff. Yeah, that is basically a Star Destroyer, isn't it? Oh, it's even got like a little extra engine at the top. Just to kind of keep things balanced. I did exchange it for the other capital class later and you saw that one as well. Okay, so that is, I mean, it's, yeah, okay, well that's gonna, so can you put guns and things on these freighters? You can have 6 spaceships, okay, and 20 frigates. I'll have to play around with frigates. I did start playing with frigates. Okay, so presumably now I can head home in a bit. Let's do one more planet. It's down here. Since we've just arrived in the system, we ought to have a look around. It's an icebound planet. I think I've been to an icy planet actually. Let's have a look at an icy planet and see what it's like down there. 30 frigates. Wow. Okay, so you can have a whole. Don't be a waterbound icy planet. Oh no, it's snowing. Look at that. Okay, that kind of makes sense. It's a bit weird how the inside of the cockpit fogs up. Okay, they come with guns pre-installed, but you can't change them. Okay. Is that a rainbow? It is. Here's a faint rainbow. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it's sort of, as I'm coming down, it's sort of, oh, it's snowing. It's the planet Christmas. I can't see the ground though. We're probably in the middle of a, yeah, it looks like we're in the middle of a storm. There's some ice crystal things, storm crystal things down there. Is there a good landing spot? Looks reasonably flat. There. Yeah. Oh, we're on the Christmas planet. I need to come back here. Maybe I'll name this planet Christmas. I can do that actually, can't I? Let's do that. How do I do that again? Is that where we are? Is that where we are now? No, these are all... How do I know which planet I'm on? It's over the rainbow. Yeah, I can use the pen icon. Yeah, I'm just... Which planet am I on? How do I know which... which planet am I on? Okay, so is that where I am now? As minute... So I could use that. Oh, I've got to get out of the ship. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I am... Oh, there's a... Oh no, I'm on gap. Okay, the as-minute system... Whoa, hang on, this thing's come towards me. And I've frozen. Look, just... You don't want to come near me. I've got a... I did have a gun. Ow, it bit me. Some of that, yeah. Rotter. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill you, dude, but I mean, you know, you tried to eat me. Oh, and there's a sentinel. Oh. Right, okay, so I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, my ship's half buried in the snow. Okay, so back in the ship for a moment. Right, so Gahe 74. Right, there we go. So that's that. Let's call this the planet Christmas. Where do we do that again? Options? No. Discovery, surely. There we go. Let's call it Christmas. Christmas planet. Very silly. There we go. As minute. Okay, after you discovered it by standing, you can rename it. Okay. Excellent. Right, so does it not? Oh no, there we go. The Christmas planet. There we go. Yay! We have a Christmas planet with some hostile critters on it and sentinels, unfortunately. Okay, there's one over there. Look. It looks like a kind of wolf thing, doesn't it? Okay, so there's another cobalt deposit. Thermal protection. It's jolly chilly. There's another hostile. Buzz off. The sentinel is not gonna. Yes, the sentinel doesn't like me defending myself. Right, I'm gonna run away from the sentinel. Hang on, is that a floating rock? It is. Look, there's a floating rock. Okay, I haven't tried this before. Can I land on a floating rock? Yes! Land on a floating rock. Okay, well that's... Whoa! I've literally skied my ship right on the edge of the rock. Okay, so anti-gravity rocks are a thing. There's one of those. Snappy plants. They seem to be all over the universe. So you can perch on top of a rock that itself is actually floating in the air. That's weird, isn't it? Maybe this is the North Pole. It would be a good place to put a base on. Can you do that? Can you make a base on a floating rock? So if this Christmas planet has floating rocks, could I build a base on a floating rock? There's lots of magnetised fish. I feel like I ought to bit back in my ship. That looks very unstable. So hang on. So there's one floating rock. There must be others. Is there one that's big enough to support a base? Because that one wasn't very large. Can I find a floating rock? Yeah, look, there's another one there. Look. That one's not floating kind of far enough away from other things. There's some. What I want is a big floating rock that's clearly miles off the ground. There's a mountain, and we shall call it the North Pole. That would be so. Okay, that's a big mountain. We could build one up there. You can. It says yes, you can. Everyone's saying yes, you can. Castles. I can have a castle in the sky. So apart from the blizzards and the wolfy things eating you, it's a lovely place. Oh, I might not have time to do that today, but that is a. We can always come back to the Christmas planet now, can't we? But if I build a base, then presumably I can teleport. I just want to find a decent floating rock. So you can build. That's so cool, isn't it? Build a base. Santa's workshop. Santa's anti-gravity workshop. Flying through the snowbound landscape. This would be good for a Christmas dream, wouldn't it? I like the way the inside of your ship gets frosted up. Look, even actually, look, I'm getting ice and things appearing on the inside of my. Even inside the spaceship, it's cold. It's just a complete whiteout, isn't it? That's very clever. Let's get a bit of altitude, see if that gets us out of this blizzard. It definitely, and it feels cold and kind of a blizzardy planet, though. Yes. I was hoping I would be able to find. It's getting worse. I don't know if I'm. There was a lot of snow. I was hoping I might find a nice floating rock somewhere there, but it's jolly chilly. There's a big mountain over there. Maybe that will do. Spaceship windows only single glazed. Yeah, it does feel like it, isn't it? Okay, look, here's quite a high point. Maybe this will do. It's quite a high point. Woo! I don't know if that's going to be much of a view here, but let's try landing. It's jolly chilly. It's definitely chilly. Look at that, everything frozen solid. I don't think it's a very nice planet, actually. I like the way your visor just fogs up instantly. So I'm presuming I need to recharge something. Exosuit, isn't it? Hazard protection. Let's whack some sodium in there. Will that help? Yeah. Okay, there's still a few other spaceships hanging about. Extreme storm on the Christmas planet, minus 125 centigrade. Most people use third-person ship flying, so maybe Hell Games isn't private. Yeah, maybe that's true. It's so brutally cold. Look at that. That just feels chilly, doesn't it? Even looking at it. Thermal protection. That's dropping away fast. Where's the thermal protection? That one. Oh, that's just dying a death. I was hoping the storm might go away. Don't think this is a very good planet to stay on, to be honest. It sure beats the 2016 version where weather effects would disappear when flying in your ship. You'd hear rain, but you couldn't see it. Okay. It's eating through the hazard protection like nobody's business. Need to get some thermal. Look, look, oh, look at that! Look, there is a rainbow. I mean, the planet is pretty. Apart from the Richard Sentinel, there's a Sentinel somewhere over there. How long is the storm going to last? And it's moving as well. There are nicer planets with floating islands. Yep. Oh, look at that! That is killing my hazard protection. Oh, look, it's clearing. Woo. Okay, so we're on the top of it. It's still freezing cold. Minus 92. It's warming up a little bit. The sun's coming out. There's not much snow up here, actually. Considering. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is actually the ideal Christmas. Like that is, and that's not. Look at the rainbow is in the opposite direction to the sun, which is correct. So as the sun's moving, so is the rainbow angle. That's just nice. Yeah, I shouldn't really be using up my sodium. I was just hoping we might see something, but actually there isn't anything all that good up here. I should have just waited out on the ship. Never mind. Well, there we go. We've had a bit of an explore around. I'm going to head back home now. And I want to summon my. I do want to summon my funky new freighter back. It is a very blizzardy kind of a planet. Yeah, it is. It's not very nice. We'll find somewhere else. Maybe we'll rename that again. So there's that little pause as you exit the atmosphere, isn't there? Now, is there a space station? And if so, where is it? There it is. Okay, so let's head. So there's my freighter. Look at my freighter is so big, you can see it from like all the way. It's excellent. That glazing effect on the helmet, that was really nice, wasn't it? It was. Very good. So that's a new space station design. That's a bit different. So what's interesting about, I haven't really delved too much into this at the moment, but what's interesting about the lore of No Man's Sky is it seems that some form of civilization seems to be virtually everywhere in the entire universe. It's like the three main life forms plus the Sentinels plus the interlopers, whatever creature I am, appear to have pervaded the entire galaxy that we find ourselves in, which is quite different from most sort of setups, most games, as you kind of start where most of the galaxy is uninhabited, whereas the No Man's Sky universe is exceedingly habited everywhere, which is just different. You know, it's a different premise. It feels like the universe is quite old in the sense that, you know, whatever the technology is that bound it all together and allowed travel around the universe, warp drive and stuff, has been around for a long time. So the entire universe has been colonized. So Kelvin says, I recommend doing the Awakenings path to get the lore. There are some inhabited systems around. Okay, well that'd be quite cool to see. So yeah, so I started on the Artemis, but maybe the Awakenings. Okay, so we'll do that after I get back from my Elite Dangerous stuff. We'll go and do that. So that's my settlement. There's my Eurydice base, so I can just go home, which is really nice. That's very nice. So Julia says it is very old. Okay, so it's a late stage galaxy. So that's you know, that gives you some context as to where everything is. I will play that Awakenings storyline. I think I'm going to enjoy that. So that would be really, really good. Let's get home because we're almost out of time. Back to my base, which I'm very proud of. It's a very small little base, but I'm proud of it. I'm just getting some warp thingies going on there. Right. Oh, it just takes you literally back home. My blissful planet. See how nice this place is. It's just a lovely, lovely, lovely world. And here we are. Okay, so let's. So has my ship come back and everything? There's my storage boxes. This is not. Is this a bug as well? The wiring suddenly seems to come back sometimes. Even though I've got that hide wiring gizmo that I bought. Okay, we just got back for sunset. So my spaceship has been returned to its pad. Look, there's my amazing base. We is back home. Now, presumably, I can summon my freighter. Can I summon it from down here? It would be under X, wouldn't it? So, if I summon the freighter, summon vehicle, so summon slow me, my spaceship's already here. My exocraft should be parked over there. Yes, it is. And I can summon the. Oh, look at that! I can actually look at the size of that thing in the sky. That's gonna intimidate Julia, I think. Sorry about that, Julia. Fine, I'm just gonna fly up to the top of my base here. Let's just see what the view will look like. There, forwards. There we go. Let's just jump across to here. Right, that's my kind of viewing platform. There we go. Well, there's the valley. So if I summon the freighter, it's going to be really intimidating in space. Okay. You got. Oh my goodness! You can put it overhead. Look, how intimidating would that be? I'm just going to leave it parked over the mountain. Parked behind my base. I could just leave it there, couldn't I? Kind of. Just park it overhead. Let's do that. Let's park it overhead. Boom. Here we go. Bang. Casting a massive shadow. Wow. That gives you a... I mean, that's presumably parked outside the atmosphere. Can I do that? Does that cost me anything to summon it? Can I just move it around wherever I like, just for lols? So if I put it there, boom, it just hyperspaces over there. How cool is that? Wow. Okay, I like that. I'm just wondering. I kind of don't want to spoil my own view. That is very. That's quite. I could put it above. I could put it above Tenjin's base just to intimidate him. Dear. Boom. There we go. Leave my ship parked above his base. Assuming I've got it above his base, actually. Whether I've got the perspective right there, I don't know. But that is quite funny, isn't it? The wiring cloak is a bit iffy, says Julia. Okay, it is a bug. Okay, there we go. So presumably I can fly up to it. So that's the nice thing about that is I can go exploring tens of thousands of millions of light years away from my home base, through black holes and all sorts of other cosmic wonders, and then find a local space station, press the teleport button, be home for tea and biscuits. Which is really nice. I like that. And yeah, with my ill-gotten gains, there's my capital ship. So I need to come up with a name for that, I think, don't I? Is it out of range from here? Yeah, freighter out of range. Okay. I should give it. What am I going to call that? I think I'm going to call it the Galactica because, well, there we are. The Galactica. Ta-da! Why not? There's no cost. You can summon it anywhere. You get on it and use it to jump somewhere that you'll need to morph out. Okay, so the capital ship can jump around as well. But there's kind of no point to doing that, is there? The USS Compensator. Yes, you appear to have a very large spaceship there. Distance can deceive, it's out of the atmosphere, so I've got a feeling I probably haven't parked it. I suppose what I could do, let's because I've been mischievous in the last few minutes of the script, let's just jump over to the car a moment. Let's go over to Tenjin's base and then summon the freighter right on top of it. So naughty. Since I'm constantly redesigning the interior, I call mine contents may differ. Compact to be. Yeah, because I've got a feeling. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not quite on top. Let's want to summon the freighter right on top of his base, just to let him know I'm there. Seems that. Yeah. That's right. So you're looking down on me, right, Mr. Tenjin? Actually, no. I'm looking down on you. Because right at the beginning of the stream, I went over and investigated his base, and he's made this quite cool little base. Here it is, though. From his base, if I quickly get in his base, he can, from his little viewing platform, he can spy on me. Look, so there's my base down there. So he's spying. He's kind of he's kind of overlooking me, which isn't good. So what I'm going to do now is I summon my freighter right on top of his house. Boom. Now you know what it feels like to be overlooked. Let's go back to my base and see what that looks like. Whee! just fallen off the side of the world. Because that freighter just I think I've just slid down the side of the mountain, literally sideways. There we go. I've just fallen off the mountain. Right, so let's... Where is my base? Now I'm lost. Oh, it's up on the hill over there. Right, off we go. I discovered that this car can be enhanced also with things like drift mode and stuff, so I might try that at some point as well. That sounds like it'd be a bit of a laugh. Right, so is my... I'm lost. Where? Oh, I drove past it. Right, let's just put the car in the garage. I like to leave things nice and neat, you see. Let's summon the exocraft there. So zip, there we go. Right, let's stand up here on the viewing platform. It's just, where's the... Oh, that's... It's so big. It's so big that it barely looks like it's moved parallax wise. Even though it's directly on top of his base, it almost looks like it's still directly on top of mine. So literally, look, there's... Where is it? I lost it now. Which one am I looking? There we go. Look. Oh, it's gone a bit glitchy. There's his base, and there's my freighter blocking out half the sky. Ah, dear. If they spy on you from the couch and the ceiling, you can drop rubbish on them from the freighter. That is an insanely large freighter, isn't it? That is quite cool. So that I could drop stuff on his base. Dear. That's quite good. First time chat from Elfman Beats No Man's Sky equals the best. It is an absolutely stonkingly good game. It is. So much fun. There's so many things you can do which are just fun. Life support 10%. Where's the life support? Is that on the technology? Yeah, there we go. Whack some oxygen in there. Just so many cool things you can do. Yeah, can you do that? Can I? Because one of the not the freighters, the other ships, the frigate things, you can go around the outside of those and jump off, can't you? Can you? Is there a way to land on the outside of a freighter and walk around and jump off? Is that possible? If you land on your frigate and look over at the railing, you can get a real sense of the scale. Yeah, as I say, I did do the landing on the frigate once at some point in time. That was quite cool. This is why True doesn't have a carrier delete. Yes, I'd just be using it to intimidate people. That's quite good. So there is a way. Oh, we might have to do that just for laughs. Right. Anyway, it is time. Let me just go and save me spot, because I've got a save thingy in here. There we go. I put one in. Need to do some more decoration. Oh, hang on. Before I do that, actually, I've just done it, so forget that. Let's go down here. This is my museum of stuff. I've got my skull from the expedition. Somebody said I could now make some decorations from those things that I discovered. Where are those? I've got a holographic chart protector. There's my trophy. Ah, look, a glitching separator. Look, let's stick a glitching separator in the corner just because we can. There we go. There's a trophy from today's stream. So whack it in the corner. Okay, there we go. Look, because you can. There we go. I've got a glitching separator in there with my other stuff. It's a little bit bare still, my little museum, but hey, it's coming along. It's coming along. You could jetpack from your frigate to the freighter if the frigate is above it. Might have to try that. What's that? Was that a meteorite? You saw that as well, didn't you? Did you see that? There was a meteorite landed over there. Not seen one of those before. It looks like a demonic crisp bread. That was definitely a meteorite. Pretty sure I've not seen a meteorite before. There. Don't stand under the meteor. No, I was going to say I've not seen a meteor before. That was very cool. Is that a thing? I mean, obviously it is because I saw it, but oh, there's loads of them. Where are they coming from? And they land on the ground. That's miles away. Ooh. Yes, it was, and yes, they hurt. It's just going to say it's the Martians. It looks like it's going to say the chances of anything. There's going to be a cylinder over there. Imperial probe droid in disguise. Wow, we have meteor showers as well. I've not seen those before. That was very cool. Is it? I mean, is there something over there? Can I go and find the source of the meteorite and dig up a rock or something? Anyway, that's for another stream. So there we go. Right. So we've been intimidating people with our unfeasibly large capital ships. We've gone exploring through black holes, and we've seen some stuff, and we even found the planet Christmas, so that was quite good. So my No Man's Sky friends, now I will be back with No Man's Sky in about a month's time, but there will be a hiatus, I'm afraid. I've got some unfinished business, or last to be finished business with Elite Dangerous that I need to conduct for the next 4 weeks. So next week will be an Elite Dangerous stream for about 4 weeks. Okay, I'm doing like a final tour of my favourite things in Elite Dangerous one last time to kind of take us towards the end of the year. And the No Man's Sky streams will be back after that. So if you oh, there's another meteor. If you're No Man's Sky fans, you want to hang around for that, then please do, obviously. Otherwise, I will be back in about a month's time for more No Man's Sky. So this will be the last No Man's Sky stream for a little while, but it will be resuming again in a little bit. I'm just kind of finishing things off from my Elite Dangerous days as well. So those of you who are looking forward to the Elite Dangerous 07 tour, then I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. We will be starting in the Eulexia system at Mad J. Wager's space station. So set your hyperspace coordinates for there, and we will see you. See you for that as well. So that should be awesome fun as well. Looks like the sun's just about to come up, which is truly nice. Look at that. The sun rises on a new day in No Man's Sky. That'd be really, really good. But for now, take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic week. Well, Friday really, isn't it? Friday ahead, and a fantastic weekend. I'm back on Saturday morning with some Wing Commander 2 playthrough. Back on Mondays as well with some other bits and pieces. But from next week for a few weeks, it will be Elite Dangerous. So if you're tuning in expecting No Man's Sky, you'll be sadly disappointed. But we should have some fun. We will be doing various shenanigans, MIDI files, music compositions, massive hyperspace jumps, and generally mucking about and having a good time with Elite Dangerous for one last kind of blowout celebration of all the good stuff that I enjoyed over the last 9 years of playing the game. So look forward to seeing you there. Be good, and I will see you then. And until then, gra, interlopers. Be good, and I'll see you soon, my friends. Take care now. Bye bye.